Here are 19 things you don't know about Disneyland. Since we can't be at Disneyland, I thought we could talk about 19 things that you probably didn't know about the Disneyland park. This video is strictly about Disneyland. Number 19, Main Street has no 90-degree angles on the curb. That's right, Walt felt that they would give the park a certain urban coldness. So, to guarantee that Disneyland maintained its small town sense of warmth, all the curbs were constructed using curves instead of corners. Number 18. Each light in Disneyland is replaced when it's reached 80% of its life design, rather than when it fails. That's right, Disney doesn't want to have any burned out lights. When it hits about 80% of its life capacity, boom, they're gonna put in a brand new light bulb. Number 17. The most popular food at Disneyland isn't popcorn. What? I know, can you believe it? It's actually ice cream. Main Street's Gibson Girl Parlor alone sells enough ice cream yearly to build a life-size replica of the Matterhorn. That's a lot of, can you imagine a whole Matterhorn just, it's made out of ice cream? What? Can you imagine sliding down that? It's so awesome and delicious. Number 16. Mickey Mouse ears are amazing, and they have sold over 84 million pairs of ears to date. How many ears does that be? Well, that would be enough to adorn every single child in America under age 18. Any child in America under the age of 18 could be wearing a pair of Mickey Mouse ears. Well, that's how many ears have been bought at Disneyland. Number 15. In the park's planning stage, Tom Sawyer Island was called Mickey Mouse Island and was home to the Mickey Mouse Club and the Mouseketeers. Can you imagine that? Mickey Mouse Island. What? But Walt soon changed his mind, in part because Tom Sawyer made more sense for Frontierland, but mostly to ensure, should the park go belly up, that Mickey would not be associated with the failure. So they were worried, like, well, what if Disneyland fails? We have Mickey Mouse Island, and people think that Mickey Mouse is a failure, so let's just change it to Tom Sawyer, which matches better with Frontierland. I still think Mickey Mouse Island sounds pretty cool, though. Number 14. In the park's original design, they had Adventureland, Fantasyland, Tomorrowland, and Wizard of Oz Land. Yeah, that's right, but they would have called it the Land of Oz. The reason being because Walt Disney Studios at that time owned the rights to Frank Baum's The Wizard of Oz series. Number 13. New Orleans Square is amazing. It's one of my very favorite lands and I love it. Here's something really cool that most people just don't even realize because Disney's always doing these really cool things. In New Orleans Square, if you look up in the French quarters, you can see those iron railings. All of the railings surrounding the second floor balconies of New Orleans Square that are visible to guests, yet not accessible to them, are made of rubber instead of cast iron, as rubber will not rust and stands better against the weathering elements of sunny California. Number 12. Pirates of the Caribbean was the first attraction designed with so much happened simultaneously that it was impossible to see, hear, and experience everything in one pass. As a result, it revolutionized Disneyland by guaranteeing what became the holy grail of the music park industry, a return visit. You just can't see everything in Pirates of the Caribbean the first time around. You gotta ride that sucker a lot. I mean, like, a lot to see everything that's going on. It's so much. Way to go, Disney. Number 11. Huey, Dewey, and Louie, Donald Duck's nephews, were named after Louisiana politician Huey Long, New York politician Thomas Dewey, and Disney animator Louis Schmidt. Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Number 10. The names of virtually every plant and tree in the park are kept on file at City Hall. The records are open to any guests interested in knowing more about the landscaping they've seen. So, if you see some kind of tree, flower, plant that you want to know, book it all the way over to City Hall and ask them. They got a list of everything there for you. Number 9. Space Mountain had to be sunk nearly 20 feet in the ground when it was built, so that would be in proper proportion to Sleeping Beauty Castle and the Matterhorn. They didn't want it towering above everything else, so they dug a huge hole for it, 20 feet down the ground to have this roller coaster there. That way it just looks like it's a part of Disneyland. That's a forced perspective that Disneyland's always doing. Number 8. Numerous, and I mean numerous, attractions have been based on movies, and movies have been based on attractions. But did you know that only 3 movies have ever been filmed inside Disneyland Park? That's right. The 3 movies are 40 Pounds of Trouble, That Thing You Do, and Saving Mr. Banks. Those are the only 3 movies that have been filmed in the Disneyland park. And 2 of them involve Tom Hanks. I mean, they must really like him there because they let him film 2 of his movies there in Disneyland, and only 3 have ever been done. So, wow. Number 7, the Jungle Cruise. The water in the Jungle Cruise is tinted sometimes brown, sometimes bluish green. It's done that to make the river seem more realistic, but really it's to hide the track that's only about 3 feet down under the water. They do that, they dye the water so you can't see the track that the boats go on. Number 6, everybody knows about e-tickets, right? That was the most impressive ride because when you go to Disneyland, you had to buy a book of tickets, A, B, C, D, and E, and the E was the ride everybody wanted to ride. You only got like 1 E, and you had 200 A's, and you didn't know what to do with all that leftover A's. But the last ride that was a true e-ticket ride was Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. Is the last ride to accept the e-ticket coupon, and then after that, they just moved to an all-day pass. Number 5. This one is like one of my favorite ones. So, the Anaheim Fire Department has put in a request in that if there ever was a real fire in Pirates Caribbean, there's a mechanism that will immediately shut off the fire-producing spectacular in Pirates Caribbean. That way, the firefighters are fighting a fake fire and fighting the real fire. So, if there's a real fire in Pirates Caribbean, boom, the fire effects, those shut off. Number 4, the Mad Tea Party. The Mad Tea Party is the attraction most responsible for causing park guests to lose their lunch. Cast members, they refer to this as a Code V or maybe like a protein spill, but this is the ride that's made more people throw up at any other ride at Disneyland, the Mad Tea Party. Doo-doo. Number 3. In the 1950s, when they first were trying to establish where they were going to build Disneyland, people were giving all kinds of suggestions. Most of the suggestions that Walt Disney received was to have it close to a beach. But Walt felt that there's no way that Disneyland would ever be able to compete with the beach, so they went to Anaheim. Number 2. The tracks running down Main Street are greased each morning with vegetable oil so the streetcars can round the corner safely, efficiently, and quietly. That's right, they put vegetable oil on those rails so as the horses are pulling along, boom, no problem. It's kind of quiet and it's nice. Vegetable oil. I think that'd be the sweetest job in the world. Like put that on your resume. Like I'm the Main Street Railroad vegetable greasing guy. Prior to what's going on in the world today, Disneyland had only ever closed twice in its history prior to this. And the first was on November 23rd, 1963. It was the day after President Kennedy was assassinated, and they did a day of mourning, and Disneyland honored that mourning and shut down for the entire day. The second time was on September 11th, 2001, at 9/11. When they saw what was going on, they closed the parks down for that day as well. The parks have only been closed on those 2 days ever until, well, you know. Try not to show those lights, the ring light in the back. Okay, that's a little, I think that's a little tall. Okay. Let me open the door so it's not so echoey. Hang on, we keep filming, just hang on. A little less echo when we do that. Let's talk about things that you didn't know. Let's find, that sounds stupid. Here we go. What is number 3? Boom. Okay, let's see here. Let me do it again. Number 18. Number 18. Number 18. Number 18. Okay, number 8. Number 8. Number 8. Number 8. Here we go. Number 11. 11. Okay. Oh, shoot. I think we did that. It's the Land of Oz. Hold on. I'm gonna have to stop. I got my numbers mixed up, but we got it here. What is that called? Mardi Gras, I guess? I don't know. Any child you can see in America under the age of 18 could have a pair of Mickey Mouse down in Louisiana. So, if you see some kind of tree or plant, you see, that's right. The 3 movies. got all kinds of videos here about Secrets Revealed, about your favorite rides, your favorite attractions, whatever you want. Go ahead and find that Secrets Revealed playlist. Sit back, relax, enjoy it with us, and let us know if there's some other secrets about Disneyland that we didn't talk about that we should. Put that down in the comments down below and put them down there and say, hey, Chris, talk about this, and we'll try to get to it. You guys have a safe one. Be safe, be smart, take care of yourselves, and hit that like button and subscribe button, the bell notification. That goes a long way supporting our channel. It really helps a lot. So hit that like button. Thanks, guys. Have a fantastic day.